Just because this video is on April 1st, I bet you're thinking this is a complete joke. Well, stop right there because joke's on you. This is a serious review on the cultural phenomenon Pop Team Epic. First thing to let you guys know, Pop Team Epic somewhat has a story only for the first episode and the last episode, but for the whole entire in-between there is no story. Think of the show as a sketch comedy show. There are many segments and sketches that fill the 12-minute runtime. Now you're probably thinking, only 12 minutes? That's because Pop Team Epic, with its extremely random nature, decides to piece its 24-minute runtime with two 12-minute segments of the exact same thing, but with slight variations. Within those 12 minutes, you have a quick slapstick sketch, a short story, or something so we can't even explain. Popcorn and PPMe are your two main characters and are basically the hosts of the show, as they appear in the majority of the sketches being played out, and this being a sketch show, there's no development, and don't expect any development from these two weird looking deformed things. Pop Team Epic art style is very simple and very crude. It's always comic book like with all the effects in animation, so it's really nothing special to hold on to. There are times where instead of 2D animation they go puppet mode, and there are quite a few number of times when they go Pop Team Epic, which I don't know how to explain to Abomination. It just looks so bad, pretty sure on purpose, but it looks like something someone scribbled onto paint. The sound is probably the best thing about this show, and I don't just mean the music and soundtrack, which I think is relatively standard for a show of this genre. But what makes Pop Team Epic so unique and worth watching the full 24-minute runtime is an incredible list of voice actors. Pop Team Epic switches voice actors every 12 minutes in every episode. There's always a female pair, and right after a male pair to play Popcorn and PPMe, and you can really feel each say's personality into each performance. For the comedy and laughter is going to be the biggest selling point for you in this particular series.
Because there are times where the jokes can pick up very high and you're on the floor laughing your ass out.
Or there are quite a number of times where you're cringing and wishing it was over.
And I think there are probably 3 reasons why you would watch a show like this.
First, you turn off your brain and don't care.
2. You're a Pop Team Epic fan.
Third, you're so deeply invested in weeb and Japanese culture. You get all the subtle references and have transcended humanity to the point where you stop giving a f***.
So basically, comedy is a hit or miss for some of us plebs.
The story and characters I give Pop Team Epic are 4 and 6. There is no stories, and some of the sketches can be entertaining but not enough. Popcorn and PPMe can be hilarious at times for the most part. For animation and sound, I give it a 5 and 9. Animation is either hit or miss. The simple art style and animations don't really make it stand out. And anything Pop Team Epic is a mess. Did I mention how much I hate those segments except for Hellshake? Because that was a storyboard. Sound is obviously the biggest winning factor for this show, with the amount of seiyus participating giving so much of their own personality to the characters. Enjoyment gets a 6 from me. It's a hit or miss type of show. The comedy can really hit you, or you can cringe really hard. For the most part, I didn't laugh as much as I did cringe. But when I laughed, I was on the floor, but I was cringing for the majority of the run. So after all that, f*** you Joey! Pop Team Epic gets an 11 out of 10, you stupid pleb. You do not know the sheer cast and beauty that is Pop Team Epic. Go back to being on hiatus.
Just because you think this video is on April 1st, you're thinking this is a complete joke. Well, stop right there because this is a completely serious review on the cultural phenomenon Pop Team Epic. First thing to let you guys know, Pop Team Epic somewhat has a story only for the first episode and the last episode, but for the whole entire in between, there is no story. Think of the show as a sketch comedy show. There are many segments and sketches that fill the 12-minute runtime. Now you're probably thinking, only 12 minutes? That's because Pop Team Epic, with its really random nature, decides to piece its 24-minute runtime with two 12-minute segments of the exact same thing, but with slight variations. But within those 12 minutes, you can have a quick slapstick sketch, a short story, or something I can't explain. Popoko and Pipimi are your two main characters and are basically the hosts of the show, as they appear in the majority of the sketches being played out. And this being a sketch show, there is no development, and don't expect any development from these two weird looking deformed things. Pop Team Epic art style is very simple and very crude. It's almost comic book like with all their effects and animation, so it's really nothing special to hold on to. There are times where instead of 2D animation they go puppet mode, and there are quite a few number of times where they go Pop Team Epic, which is, I don't know how to explain the abomination. It just looks bad. Pretty sure on purpose, but it looks like something someone scribbled onto paint. The sound is probably the best thing about this show, and I don't just mean the music and the soundtrack, which I think is relatively standard for the show of this genre, but what makes Pop Team Epic so unique and worth watching the full 24-minute runtime is the incredible list of voice actors. Pop Team Epic switches voice actors every 12 minutes in every episode. There is always a female pair and right after a male pair to play Popoko and Pipimi. And you can really feel each Sei's personality into each performance. Comedy and laughter is going to be the biggest selling point for you in this particular series.
Because there are times where the jokes can peak up very high and have you on the floor laughing your ass out.
Or there are quite a number of times where you are cringing, wishing it was over.
And I think these are probably the 3 reasons why you should watch a show like this.
1. You turn off your brain and you don't care.
2nd, you're a fan of Pop Team Epic.
3. You are so deeply invested in weeb and Japanese culture, and you get all the subtle references and have transcended humanity to the point where you stop giving a
So basically, comedy is a hit or miss for some of us plebs.
For the story and characters, I give Pop Team Epic a 4 and a 6. There is no stories, and some of the sketches can be entertaining but not enough. Popoko and Pipimi can be hilarious at times. For the most part, for animation and sound, I give it a 5 and a 9. Animation is either hit or miss. The simple art style and animation doesn't really make it stand out, and anything Pop Team Epic is a mess. Did I mention how much I hate those segments? Except for Hellshake, because that was storyboard. Sound was obviously the biggest winning factor of this show, with the amount of Sei's participating and giving so much of their own personality to the characters. Enjoyment gets a 6 from me. It's hit or miss type of show. The comedy can really hit you, or you can really cringe really hard. For the most part, I didn't laugh as much as I cringe. But when I laughed, I was on the floor, but I was cringing for the majority of the run. So overall, Pop Team Epic gets a 6 from me, and I only recommend this to people who have the patience to watch a show like this. It probably works better as a manga, as it's only a 4 comma. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Special thanks to Ari for helping me make this video. Her Instagram is in the description down below, so I hope you enjoyed her. And check her out. She has some pretty good cosplay stuff. And as well, guys, it's good to be back. If you do like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, feel free to give it a thumbs down. If you want to, come subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys next time.